Richard Punky Bell. There you go. I loved his influence on Dan and later the Doobie Brothers, moving them slightly more jazzy. He says on Living on the Fault Line. Chinatown is a good example of skunkism, he says.
That was an interesting tune. I still think that Living on the Fault Line was the best album the Doobies ever did. And when I say best, there's a million ways to define that word. But I would say, in terms of exploring and digging into the depths of the musicianship and capability of the members of that band, that was the record. It was amazing how good those musicians were, and they had never done this before. I had gotten the band to work as a rhythm section, sort of a wrecking crew. I had talked to Ted Templeman and I said, I think it's a really cool idea for this band to go out and work as a rhythm section in the studio. He said, absolutely. So Leo Sayer, Carly Simon, Hoyt Axton, and you show up, downbeats at 9 o'clock, producer doesn't give a damn what band you're in, you play it right or you're fired. I thought, this is the Steely Dan side of my life. I'm going to bring these guys over. And not only did they do a great job, they did a tremendous job. They found capabilities that they had that they probably had never leveraged before. I mean, remember when we were doing Living on the Fault Line album? I'm not sure what song it was, but Keith Knudsen, we were listening back and he went, oh man, I dropped a snare drum beat in bar 51. I went, bingo, welcome to the club. And I think that album was the crucible for that band to be able to do the Minute by Minute album.
It was a great sounding album too. The album actually, the sound quality, I remember.
Ron Landy, yeah.
Yeah.
And the playing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you sit down and you listen, what is going on? Where is Patrick going? Here's a guy that's a sort of a folk, blues guy, and we're heading down the road. And changes. This is not the blues. This is going after some deep changes, melodies. Yeah, okay, so today I'm not going to play any solos that ever relate to the dominant note of the key that we're playing. It's like Charlie Parker. I'm going to play every single note that relates to this chord, no matter what it is. I'm going to explore it. Everything was like that. Tyran's bass playing. My God, and these drummers, John and Keith, right up there with the best drummers ever. Feel, groove. Wow.